This is TY back with another video, and today I want to talk about the announcement, the fight that had been made yesterday between Caleb Plant and David Benevidez. Now, I'm very, very excited about this fight. This is a fight that has been in the making for years. These guys have gone back and forth at each other, taking shots at each other, trade disses, things like that, Twitter wars, things like that. So these guys have been going back and forth for years now. I want to say for several years now. So to finally get this fight made, this is a good fight. This is going to be I believe this is going to be a good one. Both of these guys, they don't like each other. So it's going to make for a good fight. The only thing is, it's kind of unfortunate that both of these guys didn't do this fight when they both had belts. David Benevidez being a two-time WBC champion, but then he lost his belt twice. The first time he lost his belt was due to cocaine. The second time he lost his belt was due to being on the scale. He lost it on the scale, and Caleb Plant had his loss to Canelo, so that makes that unfortunate that both guys are not champions right now. It would have made, not saying that it would not made for a more interesting fight, but it would have been more, intriguing because they both would have had belts. It would have been a unified, it would have been for the unified championship. So both of these guys are fighting at 168. They both are fighting at super middleweight. So this fight's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm ready for this fight. This is gonna be a good scrap. I think that this fight's gonna be a good fight. I'm leaning towards Caleb, but I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see, because one thing about Caleb, man, and I like Caleb Plant, is just the only thing is that he's had stamina issues in the late rounds. He looked very good in his last fight against Anthony Durrell. So he looked good. He knocked out Durrell with a great signature knockout performance. I think he knocked him out in the 9th round. So it was a great performance by Caleb Plant. David Benevidez fought, I want to say he fought earlier this year, and he fought David Lemieux, and he stopped him in the 3rd round. David Lemieux, I think he came from 160, I want to say. This was back in the days when he fought like Triple G and, Billy Joe Saunders and stuff like that back in the day. So I don't know if that was his first time moving up in 168, but I know he had been at 160 for some time. David Lemieux was. But that's the last person I remember David Benevidez fighting. So he ended up stopping him, and then he also had fought Anthony Durrell a couple years ago, and he ended up stopping Anthony Durrell too. So it makes for an interesting fight for both guys. Caleb Plant is a guy that, he likes to use his boxing skills, boxing ability, his ring IQ. And David Benevidez is more of a come forward type fighter, where he's a guy that's going to come forward. He's going to, and he likes to throw punches in combinations, He's very fast and he's very strong. So, and he's a big guy at 168. So that makes for an interesting fight and how that plays out, because it could go either way. What if, the punches that Caleb Plant throws doesn't affect David Benevidez? Then what happens? And then how does Caleb Plant going to be able to adjust to somebody that's just going to keep coming forward? So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a good fight. And then also, that this is bad blood between these two guys. So, these guys are going to trade. They're going to trade. They're going to go at it. And this fight, I believe, this is going to be a good one. And we'll see what happens, man. I'm excited that we're finally we got one, we got one matchup to look forward to. So, we'll see what happens with the rest, what's going to happen next in boxing. But this is a good sign so far, seeing this yesterday. But like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, who you guys think is going to win this fight, and definitely want to know what y'all's thoughts are. Shout out to the LDBC, and salute to everybody that's liking the videos, that's subscribed, that has been supporting the channel. I just appreciate it a lot, man. I just remember when I first started my channel, I want to say it was last year. I started my channel last year, and I remember I only had like 5 or 7 subscribers, and now we're at we over 1,000 now. So just a year later. So man, if you just put your mind to it and do it and just work hard and grind, it'll get there, you know. So, but I just want to shout out to everybody that's been supporting. Thank y'all, man, very much for the support. And again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And again, I want to shout out to the LDBC. Salute to everybody at the LDBC, man. Much love and much appreciation, and salute to all of y'all, man. Much love from me. So, you know, I'm always going to support anybody that's in LDBC, most def. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, tell me what you guys think about this fight. Peace.